it is. Chapter 11 time. She's just opened the envelope with the contract in it. Just in case we weren't aware that it was a contract, it has in capitals and bold at the top, contract. For the stupid people in the audience, it has Christian Grey's address. We can now write him all that fan mail we've been saving up. The fundamental purpose of this contract is to allow the submissive to explore her sensualities and her limits safely, with due respect and regard for her needs, her limits, and her well-being. There you go. The dominant may use the submissive's body at any time during the allotted times, or any agreed additional times, in any manner he deems fit, sexually or otherwise. If he wants to use her as a coat rack, he can just get her to stand there like that, and he can put a coat on her, and that's allowed. And she has to be like, yep, I'm a coat rack. What of it? The dominant may flog, spank, whip, or corporeally punish the submissive as he sees fit for purposes of discipline, for his own personal enjoyment, or for any other reason which he is not obliged to provide. It's a Wednesday. Flogging time. Tuesday is coming. Did you bring your coat? She's there. She's the coat rack. The dominant may restrain, handcuff, or bind the submissive at any time during the allotted times, or any agreed additional times, for any reason and for extended periods of time. She could be handcuffed to a wall holding a coat for 10 hours. The submissive shall not look directly into the eyes of the dominant except when specifically instructed to do so. We will never get any description of Christian Grey if she can't see his eyes. That's the only thing she talks about. She won't be able to look up through her eyelashes anymore. Oh, it's all gone to shit. Safe words. It's like traffic lights. Yellow means slow down and red means stop. Imagine if she just had to say green all the rest of the time, like green, oh yeah, green. Then we have the appendices, which are the rules and the hard limits, which we've already read. E.L. James just trying to get her word count up a little. Soft limits, that's new. We've kind of got a multiple choice situation happening here where it's like the submissive consents to do masturbation, cunnilingus, fellatio, swallowing semen, vaginal intercourse, vaginal fisting, anal intercourse, anal fisting. There's more. Does she consent to butt plugs? That's one of the options. Bondage with rope, bondage with leather cuffs, bondage with handcuffs, bondage with tape, bondage with other. That seems like something you should not tick because that could be anything. Bondage with octopodes. I don't know, it just says other. Unspecified. Spanking, whipping, biting, genital clamps. Is that a thing? Hot wax, paddling, caning, nipple clamps, and other. Don't tick other. It could be anything. I shudder at the thought of being flogged or whipped. Spanking probably wouldn't be so bad. She wants to be spanked, I told you. I can't look him in the eye. How weird is that? I recall his burning, smoky gaze and press my thighs together, squirming. She's probably not even going to be attracted to him anymore if she's not allowed to look at his eyes. This is no way to have a relationship. I don't think she's going to accept this. I wish that was the case because then the book would just end. I give you the contract, you say no, and then everybody goes home. She wants to have sex with him again. That's the problem. There's a man here with a delivery for you. It's a MacBook Pro. The Mac laptop is sleek and silver and rather beautiful. It's silver, but basically it's grey. It's got the latest OS and a full suite of programs, plus a 1.5 terabyte hard drive, so you'll have plenty of room. What are you planning to use it for? Porn. She's intending to use it for porn, but she says, email. He continues to talk, but it's like white noise. I haven't got a clue what he's saying, and in all honesty, I'm not interested. She's not interested in the MacBook Pro that has just been delivered. Who gets a free state-of-the-art MacBook Pro delivered to them and doesn't want to play with it? She's the opposite of a nerd. I want to kick her in the face. My heart leaps into my mouth. I have an email from Christian Grey. This is a laptop. Use it as discussed. For porn. I shut the computer down, grinning like an idiot. Who shuts their new MacBook computer down after sending 3 emails? Oh, Hey, I've got a new piece of awesome technology for you. You want to play with it? Nah, I'll just send a couple emails and then turn it off. I never liked Anastasia Steele, but if there was any hope for her, she just lost it by switching off her MacBook Pro. I race into the shower, unable to shake my face-splitting grin. He emailed me. What are you, like 12? I'm like a small giddy child. Well, there you go. Jose comes to take her for lunch. As we stroll to the local coffee shop, I slip my arm through Jose's. That is certainly sending mixed messages. Kate is out somewhere, so I fire up the new laptop and open my email. Christian just sent me a winking smiley. Oh my! I fire up Google. Good. Google needs some firing up. Mr. Gray, what would you suggest I put into a search engine? Miss Steele, always start with Wikipedia. Take heed, children. Christian Grey recommends always starting with Wikipedia. She's very shocked and appalled at the things that she's seen on the internet. However, a part of me, a very moist and integral part of me that I've only become acquainted with very recently, is seriously turned on. Holy shit, ... Could I do this? I need space. I need to think. End of chapter 11. What happened in chapter 11? We read the contract and it repeated itself over and over, and E.L. James inserted pages that we'd already read to pump up her word count. Anastasia had a MacBook Pro delivered to her house and did not play with it. I'm really angry about that. Anna and Christian have been emailing each other. Anna is totally leading Jose on, and she's begun looking at porn. Good God, we're not even halfway through. I'll see you next time for chapter 12. Until then, in the infallible words of Christian Grey, always start with Wikipedia.